I'm Shashi.
I'm Annabel.
And we're gonna watch
BTS's Crash Course of World Sensation 2020 by Sugar and Spice.
Oh, yeah. Let's get synced in. These are live concerts, huh?
We're totally
Oh, this is fire.
We get to hear that?
I know this song. I know how to dance this.
Wait, no,
I danced it at the GSA
Oh,
assembly.
yeah. In high school, she was like dancing when she danced it.
In the world, BTS.
biggest boy band in the world. In the world.
The Jimmy Fallon Show?
Down the line for days.
3 times?
The Korean band BTS.
Standing out on the stage until BTS gets here.
2 nights at the Rose Bowl, highest grossing engagement in the Billie's box score history.
Headlining Wembley Stadium, the first Korean band ever to sell out the landmark venue.
Hottest tickets on Earth. Even more remarkable, considering most of their songs are not in English.
BTS also spoke at the UN. They made quite an impression.
The UN?
Time magazine. We've crossed over.
Wait, what's the leader's name again?
Pop music here in America.
The leader's name is RM. That was the one that was speaking at the UN.
Oh, yeah. I knew. Yeah, because I knew that was the leader, but I just didn't know his name.
Okay.
RM?
RM.
RM. RM at the
The
UN.
number one duo group and top spiritual
First
artist.
group since the Beatles to earn 3 #1 albums in
Since the
less than a
Beatles?
year.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, you guys are like freaking huge.
Wow.
Oh my god.
that's Cardi B.
People from my parents' country and stuff, it's hard for them to get big here. They barely can speak English, and you guys are like huge. How did they? How? That's our main question.
My thing with them is I saw them from when they debuted. They were on my shows. I was interviewing them. And
From the beginning?
From the beginning. Right. They were these underdogs in the industry. Korea K-pop is so competitive. You have hundreds of groups debut every year.
Wow.
And it's, maybe 1% is going to stay around for a year. When BTS came on, they had maybe a few albums out because they hadn't really made it in Korea.
So they went to school? They went to like idol school, right?
Yeah. So, which I didn't know until I started getting into this, that you can become a trainee.
Yeah, I know that.
And you train for
Your whole life.
years before you even debut.
Like, no, before they even consider if you were even able to.
That too.
Like, I saw a whole video on that. I was like, but yeah.
They were really just kind of cutting their teeth, I guess, just trying to figure out what their sound and what their image and their look was going to be. But it worked because they're amazing performers. And they stole the show.
Really?
Because their choreography and their charisma and the way they do things, people were like, is that magic? What is going on? And from there, it was this organic growth of people, international fans saying, these kids are so underappreciated. How talented they were, the music they do, the stories that they tell, and really had people latch on. And once that started to rise internationally, I think in Korea, they're like, oh, well, who are these guys?
Is EXO a girl group or a boy group?
Boy group.
Boy group.
And they sort of take over the world, and they're massive, as you all know.
좀더 욕심을 못한다면 대성명 뭐
That's J-Hope. You see, he has the little smile like that.
You see, they all look different there. You see? I know they look different there.
Just look how shocked he looks. To think that a few years before he was if I had the biggest dream in the world, it would be to win the grand prize for their music award show, and they're all and it's silence. They're all you're nuts, and they're like, you know what, whatever. Let him dream big, and then they do 3 years later, after they debuted, and
that's really good.
look how shocked that they look.
That's only in 3 years. That's good.
Massive, as you all know.
좀더 욕심을 못한다면 대성명 뭐
Yeah, look at J-Hope.
J-Hope was like, oh.
That's V in the.
And then the one speaking is JM.
Yeah.
On Twitter? Oh, the US?
목표를 생각을 하고 우리가 하나 이걸 이상의 거를 생각하면 이런 거거든요. 또 순자대만 올라가겠다 내만 순자대만
Are they at Times Square?
This was in 2020.
This year?
This was this past New Year, yeah.
Oh.
They performed.
RM's favorite rapper is Drake.
Every moment, 모든 기억은 precious moment. 소중한 기억, 소중한 기억. We're so happy that we can be a part of this with our friends. Every moment is so precious.
Instead of us learning Korean, they're here learning English. It's so
Every
nice.
moment is a precious memory. We're so happy that we can be a.
But he's like, come on, bro.
You got it.
BTS Army. What do you want them to know? Because they are everywhere.
팬들한테 하고 싶은 말 한 말 있나요?
Come on, let's go.
Every moment is a precious memory. We're so happy that we can be a part of this with our friends.
Oh, that was so nice. Oh, he recorded it.
Me when I'm singing and I hear back, I'm like, oh.
That you guys like churros?
That's cute. Oh yeah, she was in a music video with them. Yeah, I saw that one. Good shit.
What is that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Halsey.
I can't even notice.
That's the music. That's how she was dressed. Cause it was like it was in front of the theater.
Oh.
They all have like sparkly microphones and felt left out, and they gifted me my own sparkly
That's cute.
Hey, the camera's in their face. Madonna.
Dolly Parton.
I know. I was like, that's not.
That's not
That looked
Madonna.
like Madonna, I swear. Oh, she's not even.
Miley Cyrus, Dolly Parton, and some person I don't.
I'm so rude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh,
Thanks for correcting me, you guys. I'm here to learn.
awesome. 이 그래미의 역사를 약간 한눈에 볼 수 있어서 너무 좋았었던 것 같아요. Let.
What's your favorite English word? Do you think of K-pop as a genre?
그렇게 생각해요. 장르로서 접근한다기보다는 그냥 하나의 복합적인 컨텐츠로 접근을 하는 게 오히려 맞지 않나라는 생각이 들거든요. K-팝이라는 거를 이해하기 위해서는 음악도 음악이고 영상이면 영상, 의상이면 의상, 메이크업이면 메이크업 이 모든 것들이 전부 다 이 한데 어울려져서 이게 시각적으로 또 청각적으로 들리는 이 보이는 것들이
In my day, there was a band called The Who, and they created a whole album of songs that told a very specific story. From beginning, middle to end.
They're throwing me back
And it
to
strikes
One
me that you
Direction.
guys
I'm
are
like,
doing exactly the same thing in your own way.
And we talked about schools with 3 albums. And then we talked about youth with 3 albums. And then folks grow up, right? Folks grow up. And they're like,
Yeah. I hate to tell you, it happens.
Life is supposed to be very ironic and unstable. And in teenage years and in 20s, it's really more and more. Somebody doesn't love themselves, then they could love nobody. It was.
뭐 사실 저희 음악들은 이 음악마다 이 유기성이 굉장히 있어가지고 한 노래만 듣고서는 어떻게 보면 이 전체 스토리나 전체 주제라든지 앨범을 파악하기엔 좀 힘들 수도 있다는 생각이 좀 많이 들어요.
5,000 its first beat. So what's the first one? Oh, that's the first one.
Wait a minute.
You look so young. Saw that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, fire.
Yeah, that's one I know.
I know.
So they debuted here in 2017?
No, 2013.
Is it Tara, the fake love?
I think I heard that one on the radio.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the video I saw yesterday. Yeah.
So this is the album that just came out.
Shadow and Ego?
Well, the name, they thought that it was going to be named Shadow or Ego, but it was named Map of the Soul 7. But there's a song called Shadow and a song called Ego in the album.
Oh yeah, didn't they name it 7 because they like debuted 7 years ago, and then there's 7 people in the group?
She cultured. Okay. She knows her stuff.
I'm like,
So in the concert, BTS didn't know that they were going to sing this. This is the audience singing to them.
Like when they came out, like they started singing them.
I don't know if it was right when they came out, but so at some point in the concert, so they're like, "What's going on?" And because the staff had planned it for them, for the fans to do it with them.
Oh.
And
That's why the lyrics are there. He's just laughing.
no, that's the leader. He's just like, bruh.
Let's stay young forever together.
That was cute.
Oh, they explained it.
New
J-Hope,
is a main dancer.
Producer. Oh. Jimin. I'm like, zoom in. I wanna see. Dancer. Jungkook. Okay. They introduced all of them. They did 4 and they're like, that's enough.
they did all 7.
Did you see all of them?
No,
I saw 4.
yeah.
They did all 7. Yeah.
I'm sure not.